And we are underway in Buffalo. This one taken just inside the 10. And he returns this to the 22.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. In motion, Hill. Second down, here's Mostert again. 5 yards, now it's third and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On third down, here comes Mostert. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Tua on fourth down. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the 10. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On second down, Mostert. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Here we go.
A run with Mostert up the middle. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big play there for Miami. 49 yards. Mostert. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
2 and now, 3rd and goal. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Bills force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen, he's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
from just shy of midfield. Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to the ground, Cook. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. To the air, Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. An incredible play there. They do get good yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
That was a heck of an effort to stop him just short of the marker, but now they're going to need another big play on 4th down on defense, I believe, because offensively, they went from 3rd and long to now it's a go situation here on 4th and inches.
Now on the sneak. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Mostert, and he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Let's go.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Looking sideline, incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On the double.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Go, 38. Hey.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Here we go.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Dancing to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Left side, Cook. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Cook again. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll run with Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Get it together.
Second down and goal. Allen. And Cook has it left side. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll run for it with Cook. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. James Cook as the first half is winding down. And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Allen now on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
On 2nd and 10, Allen, throw left side complete. That's McKenzie. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They run the counter with Cook. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
From the 39, Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McKenzie. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 38-yard line. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Allen going to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. Now Allen. And that off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he will make it to the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And he goes out right around the 39. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll try it now with Mostert. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. 2 now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he can't find any goes down. Von Miller, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. And at this point, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead.
He's got a man complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
So after the INT, it's Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. Down inside the 10. Touchdown! Isaiah McKenzie, 28 yards. And the Bills have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. Tua going to throw. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's Tua. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end.
10 cycles.
40 yards.
14. Green Jack. Blue striker.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Tua. He is going to find Hill here. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
That's going to be caught by Waddle. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And now here is another interception. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now. Allen, he'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Diggs in motion left. Allen now looks to throw. And Diggs has it. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They've been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the middle with Cook. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 41 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football this way. And certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ballgame.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that zero on the scoreboard chart. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense. And certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Allen will try to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add two more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Tua on 4th down. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes better. Why these tell me? You can join the journey, you is worthy. Just allow me, no. Kicking down your door. Bloodsuckers, I see this industry is filled with sheep. People that pretend to be something that they will never be. Oh my, I just need some little old peace of mind. The sons of kings, the ghouls, the gods. The moon, the light, the fools, the facts. My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes, baby. I can never be controlled. Let them know. 500 helicopters driving me gunso. But they want you just to envy. Let them see it. I'm the first to say it, now it's time you just believe it. I got too many fakes, made lots of foes. These people cold. Talk down your dreams because they know they can't come close. Don't shake no hands, they'll steal your friends. I walk alone. I see false idols, other titles. You need to grow. I do lost your mind, but I ain't like the others no more. God, I'm learning lessons as I go. You're only wasting time. Tell the devil there's a door. Praying God is only trying to test me for the flow of my mouth. My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes, better. I just scraped it off the top, put it on the road, on the curb, on the block. We already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that baby, that meant a lot. Whenever she calls, the what I gotta do, I'm moving with a two, I paid it out the full. Yeah, tell me what I gotta do. Pull up in a bucket crew, one for me and one for you. Yeah, like with the roof. I'm off the chain, don't cut me loose. Yeah, I'm off the chain, I'm off the noose. Yeah, getting picked off Bentley, white like cotton. Residential so good, my doors don't gotta lock 'em. Watch the dirty money with Oxy. I miscount cause I'm off yeah, these bigger than a damn proxy. Call my he said copy. Get that plug like a boogie. I like riches, hit like nookies. You ain't scared of no, but you scared to put on your hoodie. Man, my like Woody. I just scraped it off the top, cut it on the road, on the curb, on the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that baby, that meant a lot. Whenever she calls, the what I gotta do, I'm moving with a two, I paid it out of full.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Tonight, we've got a good AFC matchup on tap between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25. In motion, Hill. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready up.
Looking to throw on second down. Tua. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now
first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Looking to pass. Tua. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Now the Bills will take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And going deep for Hill. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Well, on the opening drive, he was looking for a big chunk play. Unfortunately, that time, the secondary was ready for it. Charles picked it off. Not only that, they take it the other way for points.
Homework, preparation, research, it all comes back to that, BJ. Scouting your opponent, not just the players, but the coaches, too. And seeing what they call to begin a game, find out their tendencies. They recognize that early deep ball is part of their opposing game plan, and they weren't caught off guard when it showed up.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken from about the 12. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And right away he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
It's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. There's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. And they get to him right out of the gate. And this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Throwing is Allen on third. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will hang on their lead. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. Taken from about the 12. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. That'll give them 8 that time. And they'll be left with second and a couple.
Ready. Officer, 3.
Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. On third down, here comes Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Tua sets up to pass it. And going deep for Hill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
On first down, Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's got some space here. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Now a dump off here complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
He'll hit Mostert again here. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Tagovailoa going for it on fourth down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now a give to Mostert running right. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. On second down, Mostert. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 17-0 our score after one. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Now Tua. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They'll run right side with Mostert. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Tua going to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And the Dolphins are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Mostert is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Mostert. And this time he'll lose yardage as the defense not giving him any room to operate. Tua now, 3rd and goal. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is going to lose yardage here. Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Boy, still a half-plus to play, but it is a 2-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. And the Bills are going to recover. A second corner onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And some space here. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. They run again on first down, Cook. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Good position to be in here, second and inches. They run it again with Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Allen from the gun on third down. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So on fourth down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, with the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Let's go now.
On first and 10, it's Mostert. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Running the counter with Mostert. And he's got room. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 38 yards. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will shrink to 6. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you,
try and score when given the opportunity.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Diggs going in motion right. To throw again on second down. Allen. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Third down. Here's a run by Cook. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. Here's Hill on the return. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
A run with Mostert up the middle. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Play action. Now it's Tua. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep, Nyheim Hines. This is taken around the 12. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
On 2nd and 12, Allen. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free. Throwing now is Allen.
And And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half. I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. They're going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 96 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception. And I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. 49 yards there. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. They run the counter with Cook. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's McKenzie. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. On second down, Cook. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And even 150 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10, rolling to his right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the fourth quarter. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. Pass delivered successfully to Knox on the out route. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Off-play action. Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Well, that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. It's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, the There have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe.
And the Dolphins are right back in this football game. So a costly INT in the end zone, no less, puts the brakes on their potential scoring drive.
So many teams stick with the passing game down near the goal line because they see it as an extension of what they do between the 20s. But as we said many, many times, the further you drive, the more the field shrinks. And that was a nice job of making a play on the football and coming away with the interception.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory.
135 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Tua.
He'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki.
Touchdown!
Mike Gesicki on the pass from Tua Tagovailoa.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. Critical extra point up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. And the slot man goes in motion left.
Throwing is Allen. And this one too low.
So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Allen. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Dolphins 28, Bills 20. Jason Sanders.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is...
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Well, this game has not been short on intrigue, but that's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But
and all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Raheem Mostert with his second touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for one here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken from about the 12.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Once again, it's Mostert.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, here comes Mostert.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a fourth down.
Ready, set.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. That's Tua's running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Allen. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Now Allen. Forced out to his left. That's complete right around the 8. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To throw toward the pylon, caught, and just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts, finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
With Singletary, and he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown, and now a 2-point conversion, and we'll be tied here in the final minute.
They got one big call left. Here we go. The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game. To throw is Allen. And he will get in. The 2-point conversion is good. And we may be on our way to overtime. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Here's Tua. Steps away to his left. That's caught by Wilson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Ready.
Tua to throw. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And that is incomplete. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
And look at this. They're going to try an onside kick to begin overtime. And the Bills are going to recover. Well, they went with the ultimate element of surprise there, trying the onside kick to start OT, and it backfires.
Not just element of surprise. How about element of hubris? I mean, that is unbelievable because the odds of getting an onside kick are small to begin with. And to give up your opportunity to ever possess the football that way, if you don't get it, that is absolutely huge. Didn't work, but boy, what a gamble.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
First throw of overtime for Allen. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. So 3rd down coming up. And Charles, I guess the question for me, where does 4 down territory begin possibly?
I guess for me it begins if you have 4th and 5 or less. Because you got to understand your team and know what your play calls are. What do you have that you think you're confident that you can pick up that type of yardage? It might be 4th and 3 for some teams. But I think anything under 4th and 5, they'll think about going for it.
And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills have taken the lead. That was a big risk here in overtime. Send him out to fire away from long distance, but he knocks it true to give him the lead.
Edgy, don't you think? Because if he misses there, ball goes to the spot of the kick, correct?
Yep.
And guess what? That only leaves about, 20 yards or so for them to go downfield and be positioned themselves. So you have confidence in him, and you have confidence in your defense to go ahead and let him kick that one.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing, right? Overtime gets extended. But if you give up the touchdown, it's game over. So on offense, every play you make, you've got to try and get just a little bit more out of each one in order to try and get to the end zone because they're going to play everyone back, keep everything in front.
Here we go, set.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. Tackled on the play by Kaiir Elam. So a little chunk there on first as they try to chip away down 3 in overtime.
I like your description. Chip away, down 3. You don't have to get it all in one big play, although obviously that would be nice. But there's no need to have that type of risk associated with it. Run your offense, get first downs, get yourself in a position where you know you're going to at least get...
And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
Everybody acting different now, finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face cause you've been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'm my brother, keep it down. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Boosted on my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Everybody eating this a party, one kind of time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Yeah, you in the league, but you ain't hooping around and tear you out. Before you judge me, you need to go and wipe the mirror off. Try to turn me down, only thing you do is veer off. Showing fake love, I can tell it once I see it all. I just stay cool, acting like I wasn't weird at all. Most of the people that should be there now who they appear at all. If you want on top, then you wouldn't hear it cheer it all. But I ain't got no top, I don't need a chandelier at all. I ain't got no talk cause I be really out my mind. When the hate don't work, I guarantee they get the line. They all talk, dog, it's a room full of Bryans. I'm royalty, that means that it's in my bloodline. All hail the king, make the president resign. And if I'm not the king, then I'm making doves cry. I'm stepping on the scene like I never did reply. I ain't gotta justify, I'm cool. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Boosted on my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Everybody eating this a party, one kind of time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight we've got an AFC matchup on tap between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Allen looking to throw it right at the outset. Buying time to his left. And incomplete to open things up.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
They run for the first time with James Cook. And some room to run now. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And Cook has it left side. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. Touchdown, Bills. Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From the 6. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They start the drive with Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. On the move past the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Allen. And Diggs has it. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense could get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends.
They'll run with Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. James Cook from 6 yards away. And the Bills lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ballgame. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, get the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Brought down by Ed Oliver.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On second down, Mostert. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Tua sets up to pass it. Caught by Wilson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take over here up near the 40.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
In motion goes the tight end. So after the INT, it's Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 53 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Play action. Allen. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Throwing again on second down. Tua on the move to his left. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Couple of Alabama guys there. Tua to Waddle for the Miami first. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They hand it off to Mostert. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Second down, here's Mostert again. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Oh, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Diggs in motion left. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Diggs going in motion right. In motion to tight end. Diggs in motion left. Throwing is Allen on third. There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll send the tight end in motion. On first down, Allen. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Diggs going in motion right. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen swinging this out wide here for Cook. He's got room at the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Being chased out left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. What a run there from Josh Allen. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Charles, this is pretty unbelievable. 4 interceptions in a single game. How has he done it?
Well, if you open up the football dictionary and see the term nose for the ball, this guy's going to pop up now. He is now the picture. And maybe if you're on the offensive side, you try and find a way to throw away from his area from this point forward, don't you?
I think I would advise that. Allen now on first down. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here's Allen to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McKenzie. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. To throw, it's Allen. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be. Touchdown, Bills! Gabriel Davis in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Mostert a first down carry. This will wind up only getting him a couple. And that'll bring up second down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. A short kick taken at the 18. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And Mostert with a first down carry. Nice carry. Gets his way forward for a pickup of about 6 yards. Second down. Here's Mostert again. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. So that, Charles, their first score of the ball game, obviously, coming here in the third quarter. Is that going to be enough to energize the troops?
It's a great question, and we'll wait to see the answer, but it's finally something for them to build on. Now they know that they can actually score against that defense.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up second down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Allen going to throw. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 42. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Allen off the play fake. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Play action, Allen. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's Allen. Flush to his right. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. In motion goes the tight end. Now on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
He's got a man, complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready.
2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. This is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Raheem Mostert,
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
and the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit.
Here we go.
The CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From the 6. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On 2nd and very short.
Tua. Well, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Gregory Rousseau in there to bury him for a loss of 11. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
But defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Well, no reason not to try it there. They do indeed convert on 4th. Tua now on 1st down. Got a man here, it's Wilson.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. 2 and now on first down. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
On first and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. His pass caught at the 4. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Shot, 17.
They'll try it now with Mostert. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll end up going backwards. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go, and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. He's got another first down, and he's also just a few yards short of 200 for the ball game. Allen. And his throw is incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you...
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So Allen's going to look to throw. Going deep for Diggs. And this is caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
6 yards left on second down. Once again, it's Mostert. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was. He's got a man complete. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Tyreek Hill's got another one. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. One final try for Tagovailoa. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy.